friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my 5th video for, I think it's 5, for my series on creating a little golden book Christmas junk journals using Gayle's tutorial that she did. And I have all of the links to all the other videos down below in the description box. And I also included my Etsy shop link. There is nothing in there right now because I haven't created them yet. I am going to be selling these on my Etsy shop, and I will be taking reserved listings. If you do watch these videos and you want one of these books, you can email or you can contact me through my Etsy shop and just do the contact owner, and I will respond to your email when you send it to me if you want me to reserve one. I probably will have them done by, my goal is to have them done by Sunday, which is November 4th. So that's when I'm planning on posting them and getting them loaded onto my Etsy shop. So if you contact me before that and you reserve one, then I'll just list it as a reserved listing, and then you can purchase it from there. So enough about all that. Let's go ahead and dive in and tell you what I'm doing today. So today I'm going to be creating the fabric spines, and I'm going to be using the tutorial that Gayle has on her channel. And we're just going to jump in and get started. So the first thing that I want to do is I picked out a piece of fabric, and I had originally picked out this fabric because I had forgotten that I bought this fabric for this book. So I love that it matches exactly with the little hollies on the mantelpiece here. So this is going to be the fabric that I'm going to be using for this book. And then I have the Tim Holtz little door. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. I think they're called hinge posts. I'm not 100% sure. But I have a little container here of them, and I also have my fabric tack or fabric fix. Both of them are the same glue, so I have that as well. And then I have a piece of medium weight chipboard, and I bought this on Amazon a while ago, and Gayle actually uses the back of a big desk calendar, the black little chipboard part of the desk calendar, but I already have this in my stash and I've had it forever, so I'm like, well, I might as well use it. I'm actually going to be using my Friskers paper trimmer here. I don't know what kind of paper trimmer this is. It's just probably the cheapest one that Friskers has, because knowing me, and I probably got it on sale. Okay, so she makes her spines 2 inches. So that is my plan. Okay, so all I'm going to do here, and I know you can't really see this because of my camera angle, but I'm just lining it up against the 2 that's on my cutter mat. And then I'm going to just take my cutter, if it decides to work, and I'm just going to go really slow. And just go over it a couple of times. And then you can see it hasn't quite cut it yet, so I'm just going to flip it over. Line it up again, and then go through one more time. And it should, maybe twice. There we go. And now it's cut. Let's just make sure it's 2 inches. Yes, it's 2 inches. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I'm just going to take this and kind of measure. And Gayle's video is actually linked in the description box. So if you want to go watch her video, I'm literally doing it exactly the same way she did it. You know what? I better use my trimmer. I don't cut straight. Okay. Now that I have the spine and the book, and I did do what she did. I just ripped the book up and then cut the little part off, just trimmed off the excess, just to try and make it as straight as possible. And then I'm just going to line it up. And then then she cut this at 3, I think she said 3 3/8. 3 3/8, I think that's what she said. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Actually, I'm going to eyeball it from this side because I don't want it to cover up too much of the Santa Claus image. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Okay, let's see how big that is. So I'm going to cut it at 3 1/4 inches. Yeah. And this, she actually wraps hers around the book. So this is exactly the right size for that, thankfully. And she does this really cool thing where she like cuts the fabric and then rips it. Yeah, I don't really know how she does that because when I try to do that, it's just completely crooked and doesn't work. And she says that you have to make sure that you cut, when you cut your first cut, it's really, really straight. And even when I try that, it's still, when I rip it, I don't rip it straight. I rip it like, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't have the skill. I'm not going to pretend like I do. I'm just going to do it this way. So I'm just going to line it up. Actually, I'm lining it up the wrong way. It just fell on the ground. Oh, okay, good. That. So I'm just going to line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this piece right here to kind of guide me. And I have it doubled, the fabric doubled. I should get one of those rotator thingies. Okay, that seems pretty straight. Cool. I'm just going to trim this off a little bit because there's excess on that bottom fold. And the nice thing about using Fabri-Tac, it'll kind of help it not fray. Okay. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to line it up. So I want to make sure that your book is going the same direction. So you don't have your back cover like this and your front cover like that. You want to have the, you know what, here, I'll just do it this way so it's the right way. There we go. Okay, so now that I've lined it up, what I'm going to do is just, if I take the fabric and I fold it over, I want the piece that's going to be at the end, at the bottom and not the top. So I'm just gonna, she just kind of lined up her fabric to kind of show where she wants the fabric tack. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I've been really kind of nervous about this piece. That's why I've kind of been holding off and doing it, because it's kind of one of those things. There's no going back. Sorry, I feel like I just need to trim it just a little bit more. It's not quite lining up straight enough, which I don't honestly think it'll matter, because there's going to be a little bit of a hinge there anyway, a space in between, a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go for it. At least I have 2 of these, so if I totally mess it up, I still have another one. And she's pretty generous with her glue. I'm just going to go around the edges. And then I'm going to kind of go where I don't think a signature is going to be. Or I might have just put it exactly where the signatures are going to be. One of those. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do the whole thing. Whatever. All right, line it back up again. Put the fabric down. Just going to leave a little bit for it to fold over. Kind of more worried about the front than the back. So I'm just going to line it up in the front, because I want the little golden book part to show. I'm not really concerned about covering up the back pieces. I'm just pressing everything in and down. And I don't think I went far enough with the glue. So I'm just going to fold it up a little bit and put a little bit more glue down on the back cover. And kind of push it towards the end. All right, I'm just going to let that sit for just a minute before I flip it over. All right, so I let that dry for a little bit. I'm just going to flip it over and basically do the same exact thing on this side. Actually, I want to pull this part up first. give that less of a raw edge. And then I will trim. Ah, the camera's in the way. I did not want to do that. I wanted this. No, that's right. Okay, I was right. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some glue on this part. All right, and then it should I feel like I need to add a little bit more glue to the side. Not sure what happened. And there we go. Okay, so I did it. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and follow that same guide to do the rest of them. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the closure on. All right, so 8, so then 4 is going to be half. Just going to mark that. My crocodile, I don't know what, I'm assuming this is probably what Gayle used. I don't know, because she didn't do this part in the video. But basically I don't want it to be bigger. I think I just want to use the small one, because all I need to do is have the little screw go in the hole, and the little screw does go in that hole. So I'm just going to use the small one, the small end, which is, I have no clue. I have no clue. Oh, it's 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to put it on the hole and go about maybe 1/4 of an inch in. Sorry, I can't really see it. There we go. Now I can see it better. Punch the hole. Whew, that's nerve-wracking. Okay, so I think I want to use kind of a coppery one because of the colors in here. They've got quite a bit of brown, so I think I'll use a copper one. So let me find the bottom. Okay, here we go. So basically all you do is you just take the little screw and you just screw it in. And I think I did add some glue. I think I did. I can't remember. I did my Thanksgiving one, but I honestly cannot remember how I did it. So I'm just going to add just a touch of this tacky glue inside the hole. I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm doing it. And then you just twist it until it kind of stops twisting. And there it is. It's on there. So now I'm going to make a hole on the other side at 4 inches. And then again, I'm going to kind of go, let me just see how big it is. Yeah, it's about maybe 1/4, maybe not quite 1/4. Sorry, I'm not being really precise with my measurements, but that's just how I am. I'm not really precise. I just kind of eyeball things. I am going to be using the bigger part of the crocodile. This is from We Are Memory Keepers, and this one is the 3/16 of an inch, because my rubber band has to fit through this hole. So again, I'm doing it at 4 inches, and I'm kind of just putting the bottom of the hole probably about 1/4 of an inch in, and then just punching. I put in the signatures just to kind of show you the thickness. There's definitely going to be some room. I've got some more embellishing and stuff I want to do in here that I'm not necessarily going to do on camera, because I've got some stuff I want to put in here, journal cards, things like that. So I need to still get the elastic for the back little closure thing. So I still need to pick that up. I want to try to get like Christmas ones, like Christmas colors. So I'm still looking at that. So basically I'll show you, because this is my other journal that I did. So you basically take an elastic thing and just read it around, just make a loop, and then it just closes through the little clippy. So that is I still need to get that. I haven't found that yet. So yeah, so that is everything. If I don't find anything Christmassy, I'll just probably use black rubber band. All right, so that is the way I'm closing up these books. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be showing you in the next video how I'm going to be putting on in my signatures and doing the button spines. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this series, and again, if you are interested at all in having one of these books, I am taking reserve listings. Just email me through at my Etsy shop, and I will just reserve them, first come, first serve. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed again. I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.